Hello, welcome back to our series of what does it mean to lead. And I just want to remind us that in the first part of this series, we looked at the first letter in the letter lead, which is the letter L, representing love. And we were reminded that we start by loving those we have been called to lead, rather than loving the positions that we have been given. And then we looked at the second letter in part 2, which is the letter E, which is a representation of being an example. And this reminded us that no matter how skilled we are and how competent we are, if we are not an example in our leadership, in the way we live our lives, then we can be rejected. And today we are looking at the letter A in this part 3 of the series, What Does It Mean to Lead? And the letter A is a representation of acceptance. The word acceptance, represented by letter A. And I want to start by introducing this subject in this way. When I have information doesn't necessarily change me. Information only educates me. Now, change is a result of transformation. It's a result of transformation. But in that very word, transformation, there are two words. There is the word trans and the word formation. The word trans and the word formation make up transformation. The point is this: you can always add something to the word trans. You can say transport. You can say transgender. The idea is there is always a source. When I say transport, there was a port from where my journey started. When I say transgender, means by virtue of creation, I was created male or female. The rest is an addition by man. And the idea is to let us know that for information to be formative, the source counts. For example, the Bible is information and God is the source. So when I read the Bible, the ultimate goal is not just for my mind to be educated, but the ultimate goal is to know God Himself, that God Himself may transform me. So transformation happens because there is somebody who is informing the change in your life. One thing about acceptance is that we have people around us who we instruct and who also instruct us. And the information they pass on to us in form of instruction is of value to us because we have sensed an acceptance from them. So acceptance, in answering the question, what does it mean to live, means that my loyalty to you is proportionate to how much I sense an acceptance from you. Let me say that again. My loyalty to you is directly proportional to how much I sense acceptance. Without acceptance or with minimal acceptance, the very purpose of information is defeated. People can be bad or good. It just depends on how much we make it easy for them to turn out bad or good. And one of the ways we make it possible for them to turn out good is by accepting them irrespective of their flaws, irrespective of our bias. When someone senses I belong to these people, when someone senses this is my place of acceptance, then in a way they turn out accountable, either formally or informally, to that group of people. And we can look at this very powerfully when we think about the life of Joseph. Joseph, when he is tempted several times by Potiphar's wife, he responds in a very interesting way. Joseph says, "This is a sin against the Lord God, and it is a sin against my master." That's a very interesting order. It is first a sin before the Lord God, then it is a sin before his master if he slept with his master's wife. What does that mean? Joseph tells us that first he is accepted by the Lord God before he is accepted by anyone else. And so he owes accountability to God who first accepts him. And that is the idea, that we all have to live our lives before the Lord, because God's gift to all of us is universal acceptance. Joseph's life teaches us that no matter how much men accept or reject you, the anchor of our leadership and our lives must first be found in the truth that we are accepted by God. God's gift to us all is that He accepts all of us. In a very universal way, He accepts everyone. In a very particular sense, He accepts you because of the specific gifts that you have. So He has created you special. You are wonderfully and fearfully made by your Maker. His gift to you is acceptance, but your gift to Him, your acceptance gift to Him, is that you accept Him by accepting His Son, Jesus, who died for you on the cross. And as I bring this lesson of acceptance to a close, I want to challenge you, having realized that God's gift to humanity is acceptance, and that your gift to Him, your acceptance gift to Him, is receiving Jesus in your life. If you have never considered that, I want to challenge you right where you are to bow your head, make the prayer, and say, Jesus, come into my life. And after you've done that, go ahead, type on the comment section and just let me know of your decision. I want to be part of your life journey. Thank you so much, and I look forward to catching up with you as we look at the last letter of this series, the letter D, and what does it mean to lead. God richly bless you.